I've got my Deus 2 remote here, and you know, this thing is kind of awkward to get out of there, right? You have to kind of pull it up there, get it around that headphone connector and charging port, right? But I'm really not into this vinyl cover here, right? I'm really not into these tags they put on there too. It was underneath there. It took me a little bit to get that out. Just ripped it out, right? Little tags like that drive me nuts. Even on all my shirts, right? I take those tags off. I can't have that. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna modify this thing like my Deus 1. And it's kind of awkward to hold, right, with that little nub back there. It's a lot bigger than the Deus 1 remote, but I can overlook that right there, and I'll tell you in a humongous reason why I can overlook that. I'll show you in a second here, but let me do this here. I'm gonna cut this off of here real quick here without stabbing my knee. All right, right there. Once I get into it, it'll be just fine. All right there. Yeah, bring it home, man. You know, the remote is waterproof. Why would you need a cover over it? It's waterproof, right? And I thought this all out, you know, maybe it won't be very sturdy here once I take this out of here, but this is an experiment, right? Hope I don't gouge my finger, cut myself, right? Get tetanus on my dirty blade, not be able to detect for 6 months because I have a blood infection, right? Okay. Go really easy with it, not cut myself, right? Go very easy with it. And I want to tell you about the headphone thing there, that headphone jack. It's very difficult to get past that big connector in the back there, right? I think I'll just cut this straight across here like my other Deus, right? I mean, why would you need a cover over a waterproof machine, right? Right there. Right. Why would you need a tag inside there, right? I thought I was going to have to cut this off there just to get that tag out, but that didn't happen. I was able to get it out without cutting that. So now I have access to my remote here, right? So the biggest problem I've encountered with the Deus 1 is dirt would get underneath here and it would cover that vinyl underneath there. Then I'd have to clean it, you know, I'd have to wipe it clean, then it would scratch it. So after a couple days of those struggles with that vinyl over there, and with the Deus 1, I wasn't able to push my buttons through that vinyl, that thick vinyl. It was impossible to push my buttons. It was possible to push the buttons through this vinyl here because these buttons are raised, right? They're still a little bit stiff. They'll break in a little bit here. They'll be a lot easier to push. But there we go. She's ready to go. But this little connector here, it's taken me a little bit to overlook this connector, but that connector is freaking awesome, all right? That connector is for the charging port, and it's for updating the machine, and it's also for the bone conductive headphones. And I'm going to talk about this for a minute because, you know, I was really excited about getting the Deus 2 and, you know, all the new features, you know, the new tones and stuff. You know, it's all good. I tested the beta version out, and then for about 5 hours yesterday, and then I updated it and then tested this new version 0.6 version out. This is the version that you guys will probably get in your machines, most likely. And I was seeing some irregularities in the tones and stuff in the beta version, so I'm not really going to post a lot of those videos that I made yesterday because they're really irrelevant to what the machine that your guys are going to get. But the version 0.6 is a lot better than the beta version, right? I was doing some bottle cap tests, and I was seeing some irregularities and a couple glitches, but now I know why this 0.6 version comes with the machine now. So that's out of the way there, but I'm going to explain to you these freaking bone conductive headphones are alien, man. You know, this little holder here, you know, don't throw away that holder there. You know, I suggest keeping that holder and putting this in this holder when you're done with it, so it really preserves the shape of these headphones. And these headphones are only a few bucks, you know, they're under 50 bucks. And they are freaking out of this world amazing. I've been waiting for something like this. This is an innovation, right? The Deus 2, yeah, it's a good machine. But with these headphones on here, it's crazy. And I'll show you, you know, I'll just throw some of these back in my bag. I have twice as many headphones upstairs. I just didn't have enough room to put all of them in one bag. So here's some ProStar headphones from White's Electronics. I use these for a long time. You know, they do break right here. They snap, right? I've broken several pairs right there because they're plastic, right? They got a long cord, heavy cord, right? These headphones right here are way heavier than this Deus, right? They probably weigh as much as the Deus all put together. So will the Deus 2 obsolete all my other detectors? Probably not. Will these headphones obsolete all other headphones ever made? Yes, straight up. Right. Here's my MX Sport waterproof headphones. You know, it's kind of funky how they have it set up to be able to use headphones, just regular headphones with a pin jack, with a single pin jack on there. So you have to have a connector, a certain connector on there, an extender on it with this port right here, with this terminal. But you can see when the last time I used my waterproof headphones on my Sport. Yeah. Okay. Here's some other wireless wired headphones that I used for a long time. This switch right here goes bad in it, and it tends to the wires tend to get frayed right here after, you know, a few months. But these at least have metal on them so they don't break, right? And they're lightweight, good for summer use, but they still have these heavy, it's still heavy, right? You still have a cord on there that's kind of hard to work with, and a big pin jack, right? So I have another pair up there I think I threw in there. So these headphones really don't last very long. You know, I just use them for the summer use. This wire right here is really fragile, so the more you move this, right, this really fragile wire here ends up just getting destroyed because it's so small right there, right? And of course the volume switch here ends up going bad after just a little short while. I've used a lot of headphones in my days. Here's my Nokta headphones. I actually have 3 pairs of these, and I haven't used them in a while either. You know, you can see they're pretty dusty. But the wireless headphones, what's it, 5.2 gigahertz? I can't remember exactly what. But actually, that was that other one was. This is a pair of my Nokta headphones here. So really heavy cord. You know, and when you're in the water, this thing just really gets in the way big time, right? And these headphones, or this is my MX Sport headphones, the other ones were Nokta headphones. This thing is not very good quality. I've broken a pair of these too. You know, the wires up here are pretty big, so they're, you know, but they just snap, right? They snap. So this is my Nokta ones, that first one. You know, these Nokta ones, I've never actually broken a pair of these, but they will break. Like, they will break eventually once that plastic starts going bad on them. So I got my wireless headphones for my Mind Lab, and I don't know why they give you this stuff, right? I really like these headphones, the shape of them, how they fit on your head. They're really very, very comfortable, but they're just too bassy, right? I use them for a few times out in the field, maybe 2 or 3 times out in the field, but they're just so bassy, right? The bass tones saturates all your other tones. It's just so loud, right? It's not loud, it's just the bass it's really reverberates, you know, when you have these headphones on. I've never used this here. I don't even think I've turned it on, but you know, I can't use headphones on the Mind Lab when I'm making videos, right? Here's my Orcs, or this is my WS6 headphones. I probably won't be able to, I won't be using those. You know, I might use these WS6 headphones with my Deus 2. I should have ordered the puck there, the audio puck for this, so I can use them with a wireless speaker. But I'll just put that inside there. Haven't turn those on yet. Actually, these turn on when I turn my Deus 2 on. These turn on too. So I was wondering, what the hell is that noise? I was upstairs doing some testing. What the hell is that noise? The headphones come on. You know, little funky there. You know, I wish you can control that. I don't know if you can control it or not yet, but I plan on getting the WSA2 headphones. I'm really not into these backphone design, right? I've explained that in my videos. They hurt. When you have these headphones on for more than 3 hours, they start hurting. And there's no way you can have these headphones on your head. I've tried it so many days. Having these headphones on my head for 12 hours just doesn't work, man. You know, the design of them, they just don't want to stay on your head in the right position. Even if you drop the fold down on your neck, it just still, they don't work. These are my WS audio headphones for my Orcs. These are my WS4 headphones for my Deus 1. And I'll talk about these bone conductive headphones, right? Pretty crazy how loud these things are, right? I'm gonna do everything in my means, everything possible to get these things going in my video, right? I haven't tested it out with my camera yet, but I'm sure they're gonna be loud enough for the camera to be able to hear even at 7 volume, right? I put these things on my head and I turned it up to 7 volume, and I'll just set you right here, right? And take my hat off. I'll take them out of the case here. I'll show you. They are not like the they are not backphone headphones, right? They're not earphones, that's for sure. Do not use these over your ears, right? Because you will blow your eardrums out, guaranteed for sure. You will never be able to hear again. So I'll have to take my glasses off, right? Make them work right. So look at them. They don't even touch my ears, right? They go right here, right? And they fit nice and snug, right? They don't even touch my ears, right? And they rest on your head just right. There's no, you don't have to fold them down like fold them down like they all say, you know. I don't know if those guys have been using those headphones for long hours a day, but if you have those backphones on your head for long hours like I hunt, those things hurt, man. And if I have those things on my head for like 4 hours, my ears hurt for like 2 days, right? And with the backphones, if you put them on your neck, you know, if your ears get fatigued, you know, from hurting your ears, you know, I'd put them around my neck, and they always want to slide around and then fall off your neck, right? Because they're wireless headphones, they don't have a wire there. But these headphones, they're freaking crazy super loud, man. I definitely want to take, because I'm so curious, right? I want to take apart I want to take one of these apart, right? I got to freaking know what is inside these headphones, these bone conductive headphones, to see what makes them work, right? Why they are so freaking loud. And actually, when I first put them on, you know, I tested the Deus 2 out in the test garden. I was doing a lot of tests, you know, with the beta version and with this updated firmware version 0.6. And then I say, oh, I'll plug the headphones in. I'll plug the bone conductors in. Whoa, you can hear these things down the block, man. It doesn't only rattle your bones on your face, it rattles your bones all the way down your spine to your toes, right? If you're in water and you have this thing cranked up all the way, I'm sure other people can hear this thing out of the water. They are that freaking loud, right? And that's what I want. I want a loud detector, because I'm in a lot of noisy environments, like the curb strips. They're brutal, man. Noisy curb strips, or in the parks when there's a lot of wind, or, you know, there's a lot of leaves on the ground. But I turn this thing up to 7, and these things like rattle. They're not earphones, right? They don't go over your ears. They're not intended, definitely not intended for your ears, right? Let me explain this, how loud these are, right? At 7, they actually rattle off your head, right? They come off of your head, right? They go like that. It's not the speaker inside there, or whatever it's inside there. I think it's like a little alien spaceship inside there sending messages to freaking outer space, right? But I am really, really excited about these bone conductive headphones. This is a game changer for me, right? But there's one thing that's, a couple things that I really don't like about them is I can't use PWM tones with these headphones. It's only square tones, right? That's what I'm, just from my few tests, right? That's what I think is happening. And I can't use my speaker on my remote at the same time I'm using these headphones here. So these bone conductor headphones. But if you have the money, it's definitely worth just a few bucks, man. Those other headphones, I probably have $500 worth of headphones in this bag right here. These are definitely worth Deus 2. Thank you for watching.